If I told you that animals can explode, you surely wouldn't believe me, because that sounds completely like something out of a science fiction movie. But in nature, many species blow up after their final moments. One of the most notable cases are whales, exploding upwards of 250 meters high. And there's lots of other animals, cows, hippos and even camels, can all decide to become a flashy firework. Basically, when an animal dies, its immune system stops working, which in basic terms means there is no defense against bacteria having a feast on the body. In most cases, it's the bacteria found in the intestines of the animals, and as a byproduct of these bacteria feasting on the body, gases form, mainly methane, which, fun fact, is even flammable. Anyway, the gases gradually build up, and since there's nothing to allow it an exit, it builds up in the body and literally becomes a ticking time bomb. A prime example of this is the whale, a behemoth that can grow over 30 meters long and has over 200 tons of mass, which means the bacteria have a lot of intestines to chew on. In most cases, they actually don't explode, because after they die, they sink to the ocean floor, which means scavengers like sharks can eat the flesh. But in some rare cases, the whale's body will actually wash up on the shore, where usually there isn't anything strong enough to puncture their deep and tough skin, so the gases can't come out. And because of that, it will gradually build up over days and even weeks, until eventually, just like a balloon, it blows up. So the whole sky and beach is filled with its blood, guts and stench. Now, where things really get effed up is when humans start to involve. People try to climb the behemoth or even push it back into the ocean. And I think you know what that could do. Yes, it could explode straight into their face and consequently literally take their heads off. So, in many cases, we make the explosion 10 times more epic by blowing it up with a ton of dynamite. Such an example happened in 1970 in the town of Florence, Oregon, where a sperm whale washed up on shore. They firstly wanted to bury it underground, but that wasn't good enough. So, they thought, maybe we should cut it open. But honestly, they didn't have the equipment or balls to do that. So they decided to blow it into smithereens. And fun fact, the fleshy bits of the whale fell on a car 140 meters away. And ironically, that person was an explosives expert. Or in most cases, they decide to puncture it with a scythe-like object when it is still in its earlier stages of decomposition.